on Iran, Mr. President, have you had any conversations with Iran in the last few days, and are you planning on any?
I have had, and I am planning on it, yeah. We have a lot of very big, very powerful ships sailing to Iran right now, and it would be great if we didn't have to use them. Okay?
Can you say what the message was that you shared with Iranians?
Well, I told them two things. Number one, no nuclear, and number two, stop killing protesters. They're killing them by the thousands. You know, I stopped 837 hangings 2 weeks ago, but they're going to have to do something. Nobody's seen anything like it.
US President Donald Trump is reportedly weighing a range of options against Iran, including targeted military strikes on the security forces and the leadership. These considerations are aimed at bolstering the internal protest movements and creating conditions for regime change, according to multiple sources familiar with the discussions. The deliberations come in the wake of a brutal crackdown by Iranian government forces against the protesters. Sources, including 2 US officials, indicated that the options discussed, including targeting commanders and institutions deemed responsible for the violence against the protesters. The intent behind such strikes would be to empower protesters, giving them the confidence to challenge the government and security buildings. This strategic approach aligns with President Trump's past rhetoric, having repeatedly warned that US might target Iran following the eruption of protests late last year. The recent arrival of a US aircraft carrier and supporting warships in the Middle East has further expanded these potential military options. However, a US official confirmed that President Donald Trump has not yet made a final decision on this matter. Despite the stated objectives, regional allies and experts have expressed reservations. Israeli and Arab officials, quoted anonymously by Reuters, asserted that air power alone would not be enough to topple Iran's clerical rulers. Furthermore, 4 Arab officials, 3 Western diplomats, and a senior Western source voiced concerns that rather than galvanizing public dissent, US strikes could paradoxically weaken the Iran's protest movement. A senior Israeli official specifically stated that Israel does not believe that the US airstrikes alone can successfully bring down the Islamic regime. Diplomatic channels appeared strained, with Iran's Foreign Office, the US Department of Defense, and the White House declining to comment on the matter. The Israeli Prime Minister's office also withheld the comment. A senior Iranian official told Reuters that Iran was preparing for a military confrontation while simultaneously attempting to engage in diplomatic discussions. However, the official noted that Washington did not seem receptive to the diplomacy. Iran's supreme leader has publicly blamed the US and Israel for the ongoing unrest and issued a stern warning on retaliation should Iran be attacked. The potential for conflict has prompted significant apprehension from the Gulf states, long-standing the US allies and hosts to major American military bases. Countries such as Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Oman, and Egypt fear that they would be the primary targets of any Iranian retaliation and have actively lobbied Washington against initiating a strike. As one Arab source starkly put it, and I quote, "The United States may pull the trigger, but it will not live with the consequences. We will," unquote. These high-stakes deliberations underscore the intricate geopolitical landscape and the profound implications of any military action in the region.